Thank you. Not much concluding remarks, but more I was assigned to collect some of the main points that have been raised today, so that in the next couple of days we keep working on them, and we invite you all on Sunday to come join us for the concluding session. We can really maybe engage in one of these points in depth. Just 1 minute, I want to say over 6 or 7 points that were raised today. One of the earliest points were the idea of competing claims or rights, and also competing narratives through history. And the idea, maybe the contestation over public space was also came in the second session. There's a lot of talk about informality, of course, a definition of formality, a problematic definition between formal and informal, question of social justice, and also a question of legitimacy and came with that. Transportation came a lot today, particularly in the last session. Also, the issue of mapping and power in the first session and the last session is also something that very important to talk about, question of agency. Then, from sort of more intervention perspective, what is the question of scale? What are we talking about? City scale, Cairo 2050, or are we talking about the sidewalk and the curb cut detailing? What is the appropriate intervention, scale of intervention? And then finally, there's a question of public good, and I think somebody said democracy of urban environments, which leads me to maybe the final point that I think is very important, because at least each panel had a planner or an architect. What is the role of planners and architects within this sort of framework? So we've seen architects as working in planning departments, independent designer as instigators of change, as Lindsay said, or even helping to disseminate technical knowledge through mapping and other projects. So these are some of the ideas that we keep working on. We'd like to see all of you again in the same room on Sunday at 4 to 6. Tomorrow and the day after, we have full registration already for the tours and the working sessions. Those who are registered in the tours, please meet us tomorrow 8:30. Please be on time because the buses leave shortly after. We're going to be meeting at the Falaki campus, which is around the corner here on Mohammed Mahmoud. When you find the library, the whole library, the big concrete building, turn right. That's where the Falaki campus is. We sent by email to all of you who have registered a map. On Sunday, we meet 9 o'clock in the morning in the same building, but not in the courtyard. We meet on the 3rd floor for registration and the beginning of the working session. Thank you so much for those of you who have been here all day. I appreciate coming on Friday and surviving this fascinating discussion. Thank you for everybody. Bye-bye.